Hey guys, welcome to the SimRacingPaddock. I'm William Mars, and a few days ago we got a suspicious countdown from Kunos Simulazioni. We were speculating on what it would be, and it is a new title in the Assetto Corsa series, Assetto Corsa Competizione. I apologize if I'm mispronouncing it. I am American, and yeah. However, this is the official racing title of the Blancpain GT Series, and this is being developed in collaboration with the two, and there are a lot of exciting things coming from it. I will provide a trailer link to the description of this video, so you can go and check that out. However, I'm going to be taking most of my information on this video from the official website. So first off, let's read this official press announcement. Assetto Corsa Competizione unveiled. Assetto Corsa Competizione, the new official game of the Blancpain GT Series, an official Grand Touring racing series named after world-renowned Swiss watch manufacturer Blancpain and organized by the SRO Motorsports Group, will be speeding onto Steam Early Access this summer. Featuring an extraordinary level of simulation quality which allows the players to experience the unique atmosphere of this GT3 series, players can compete against official drivers, teams, cars, and circuits with the highest level of accuracy and attention to detail. Taking full advantage of Unreal Engine 4, Assetto Corsa Competizione will ensure the highest quality rendering with photorealistic weather conditions and graphics to reach a new standard in driving realism and immersion racing. Players will experience high-speed torque as they get behind the wheel of luxurious speedsters, including Ferraris, Lamborghinis, McLarens, and other prestigious GT cars reproduced with an outstanding level of detail. Motion capture technology is used to create the animations and mechanics of mechanics and drivers in an even more realistic fashion, and guarantee a high level of player engagement during races, pit stops, and driver changes. Whoop whoop. In the final version of the game, players can expect advanced multiplayer functionality with Assetto Corsa Competizione, including a ranking system which will evaluate individual performance and driving behavior to reward the most virtuous drivers and promote fair play in online competitions. That is a big mouthful and a lot of meat in this announcement. So, one of the big things I took away is the weather and day and night. Actually, day and night was not in this announcement, but it is in the key features, so we'll talk about that. But another exciting thing, driver changes. I am excited for that, and that shows that Kunos is making an effort to really flesh out the racing. So it looks like they are going to have some sort of simulation of endurance racing. So I am definitely excited for that. And let's go to this key features page. I'm not going to read every word on this, but you can see key features basically saying it's going to use the Unreal Engine and simulate races, such as the Spa 24-hour race. So they're going to have a support for full 24-hour events. That is awesome. Thank you. And then they are looking to bring in their own esports series with a driver ranking system. So welcome to the party, and let's see how it compares to iRacing, Project Cars 2, GT Sport, and so on. But it's cool that they are going to implement their own rating system. They are planning on doing an overhaul of their online racing, because that's well overdue. Realistic simulation, basically a lot of the same stuff that is in Assetto Corsa. So it's going to have the tire grip, aerodynamics, engine parameters, yada yada. So we already know a lot about that because of Assetto Corsa right now. Next generation graphics and visual effects, that, I gotta admit, looks pretty great. This looks nice. Seeing the way the lighting is handled, the reflections off the puddles or rain, seeing the drops on the windshield, that's nice. That's a nice touch. And it looks like they are going all out with the weather, which is great. Care for details. I liked this section as well because that was something I felt was missing in the original Assetto Corsa. It was really done well in Netcar Pro, which was the predecessor to Assetto Corsa. However, some things were just missing in Assetto Corsa. And it's interesting. Doors, windshield wipers, headlights, racing equipment, and control devices such as ABS, traction control, engine ignition. Thank you! Thank you, Kunos. I've been wanting that for so long. And ECU mapping are all under the driver's management to assure the best performance and offer the player total control of the car. So, I know I went into a bit of a minor happy dance for engine ignition. I think that means that we're likely going to be able to stall the car now. Maybe actually stall it. Because in Assetto Corsa, you can't really stall the car. You can dump the clutch with 0 RPMs, then just press the gas and you're good. So it looks like they are fleshing it out again where you might be able to stall it again. Most accurate circuits. Thanks to laser scan technology, every official circuit is recreating with the utmost accuracy. That's nice. That's coming over from Assetto Corsa and should be carrying over to ACC. And I find it interesting because I think it's all but 3 of the Blancpain series tracks are already in Assetto Corsa. I'll try to provide over down there the 3 tracks that are missing. And it's going to be interesting though, because in a few minutes, I'll tell you about the first chance you'll get to drive ACC. So, track accuracy, that's going to be huge. Advanced multiplayer functionality. A well-structured ranking system will evaluate individual performance and driving behavior to reward the most virtuous and promote fair play in online competitions. So that is going to be, I hope, good. I wonder if they're taking some inspiration from SimRacing System and carrying that over to ACC. But it looks like they aren't going to ignore single player. They're going to have a career mode, championship mode, and free play modes. And I think those are largely going to carry over from Assetto Corsa. However, I would love to see the career mode fleshed out more. But also, tutorials. Yes. I was talking in my GTR2 stream about how I like tutorials. And I think that could do a good job of helping train a driver to be a better racer. So I am happy to see that they look to be adding tutorials and also progressive aid levels, but that's no biggie. But tutorials, I think, will do a good job of helping drivers improve. Special events. I don't really know what that's going to be, but I wonder if it's going to take you into an event that happened in real life and see if you can either recreate or change that result. Sort of similar to what the NASCAR Thunder games had back in the day. So that could be a cool idea. High-level hardware compatibility, that's basically the same thing that we have in Assetto Corsa already. Motion capture for realistic animations. So this might be interesting. They're doing mocap for a sim racing game, but I bet that could look good for pit stops and driver changes, which right there. So the pit stops in Assetto Corsa are really lacking, but it sounds like this is going to be a lot better. But player engagement during them, that's interesting. I don't know if they're going to turn pit stops into a mini game, but hopefully if they did that, you might be able to turn it off. But yeah, this looks to be very exciting. However, there are still a few questions that are in my head. Is this going to be developed separately from Assetto Corsa or concurrently? Also, is this just going to be GT3 games, or is it going to be a more full racing sim that focuses on the Blancpain series? So those are a couple questions. Also, another biggie, modding. Are there going to be mods for ACC? I see no mention of that, but who knows? This is going to be a big title. I think, though, if it just is only GT3 racing, I don't know how successful it'll be. Because part of the big success of Assetto Corsa on the PC is the modding, is the wide variety of cars. So, sure, this is great. They're really fleshing out the racing and the ranking and everything. But is this really going to pay off if it's just GT3 racing? So I mentioned earlier, people going to get their first opportunity to drive it. I think it's in this announcement. Oh, it's in roadmap. Okay. So let's click on roadmap and let's get it to load. Please load. Okay, so what's next? This June 22nd to 24th, at Misano World Circuit in Italy, ACC will be there during the Blancpain GT Series race weekend, offering to fans the opportunity to be the first to play a preview version of the game, using dedicated driving cockpits installed in the paddock area. Players will also have the chance to share their impressions with the development team. Additional details will be available soon. So, as mentioned, Misano is one of the tracks that is not in Assetto Corsa that will likely make its way to ACC. And it sounds like that will also be the location where you'll be able to get your own test drive of it first. So I'm jealous of the Italians right now because they'll be able to drive it first. But hopefully it says it will be on Steam Early Access this summer. There are no notifications on if or when it will be on consoles, but Steam Early Access will be looking for it this summer. I'm excited for this. How about you guys? If you're excited for Assetto Corsa Competizione, or if you're not excited, let us know in the comments. Let us know what you're looking for. Let us know what you want to know more about. But I'm excited for this, and I'm pretty optimistic. For the SimRacing Paddock, I'm William Marsh, and you have a great rest of your day.